Hey guys, welcome back. It's time to look at another Pokemon criminal incident. This time I guess it is resolved. Pretty ridiculous story. And I don't know, this is a sad one. This is sad. This involves a child, a baby, and it shouldn't. That's what it comes down to. But I guess at that point, can we expect you to be making good life decisions for you and your child? If you're stealing Pokemon cards, if you're doing drugs, probably not. All right, let's read through it. We got a little video clip here. We have Pokemon cards theft leads to a drug bust in Arizona involving a baby. I never thought I would ever say that combination of words in that order at any point. But here we have it. I know sometimes when I like to presume. And I would say that there is any of these incidents where people are stealing from a game store, from like a local card shop of some sort, from a small business, they're terrible. There's no excuse for it. You don't need to do that. Just at no point in time. I also like to say that it is extremely likely that it involves drug use, to make decisions as poor as breaking in or stealing from a card shop in broad daylight. I would say that it's usually either drug related, because it's not a good decision. Like it's all very traceable. It's that there's cameras everywhere in this day and age. We've seen it. We've seen how many videos recently where we talk or where we look at footage and hopefully catch the perps, and they do get caught. Because they probably have a criminal record prior to that. And if they're from the area, the chances are they're going to be identified. So, all right, regardless, let's get in the article here. Let's pull it off like a Band-Aid. Like a very, very hefty, very well adhesived. Is adhesed a verb? All right, we have Yavapai County, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, Arizona. The alleged thief of hundreds of dollars worth of Pokemon cards led to the arrests of a man and woman who had drugs in the backseat next to a baby, authorities say. Please, human beings, can you just, how do you get to this point? The Prescott Valley Police Department said on April 19th, officers responded to reports of a shoplifting at a business. Okay, so I guess we're shoplifting with a baby. We're just going to bring the baby along with us. We're going to shoplift with the baby. The business reported that they had been observing two persons since September 2022 who were suspected of stealing various items on 8 different occasions, police said. So, maybe does there need to be some sort of like regulation where like if you catch somebody stealing stuff that they're not allowed back in the store? Like how do they manage to do this on 8 occasions and not have like a picture of them on the front door that says no Tyler's allowed, no Brittany's allowed, like the Simpsons episode with the tree house. The man and woman, 26-year-old Tyler Moore and 25-year-old Brittany Bender, are said to have stolen consumable goods, baseball cards, football cards, among other items. Okay, all right, let's watch the video here. I don't know if this player is gonna suck, isn't it?
Prescott Valley,
there we go.
Police say the reported theft of Pokemon cards led them to a big drug bust. You see it. I always love when they have the canine officer posing
look how proud he is.
with the bust.
Look at the ears.
So an investigation into a series of shopliftings, including the $500 worth of Pokemon cards, led authorities to 26-year-old Tyler Moore and 25-year-old Brittany Bender. That canine officer you see here searched the couple's car, found bags of cocaine, 20 chocolate bars with psilocybin, and also a gun. Police say those chocolate bars were left in a box right next to a 7-month-old in the back seat.
All right, so that is pretty sad. No, I don't want to play. I don't want to play in 5 seconds. I don't want to play in 5 seconds. Sorry if that was a little bit low. It seems like it was. I don't know. I had the player maxed out, but Regardless, I love when people that don't know anything about Pokemon or Pokemon, call it Pokemon. You can really tell, but I guess it's not super relevant to the story other than the fact that, like, also if they were stealing like baseball cards, football cards, and stuff, I feel like they're just using Pokemon for the headline, and they got me, and they got you, and they got anyone else that clicked on it probably. I guess it's a more fancy headline or a more clickable headline or title than if they said consumable goods stolen and resulted in a drug bust. So how in the world you're not only you're stealing with the baby in the car, but apparently you're also doing drug deals with a baby in the car with a gun. Okay, all right. I'm assuming that's what the gun was for. It doesn't seem like that it was something that they were supposed to have. If they were, it doesn't really specify, I guess. We got under here, it says Pokemon card theft leads to a drug bust in Arizona involving babies. So was the last straw was the Pokemon? Was it? The football cards were okay and the other stuff? I still want to know. I want to know, how do you steal stuff 8 times and they still just keep letting you in the store? April 19 is when the store's loss prevention team says more stole nearly $500 worth of Pokemon cards. So I guess that was just the final steal that got them caught. Just after midnight on April 22nd, it could have been separate occasions. Maybe they weren't drug dealing while they were stealing with the baby all at the same time. Just after midnight on April 22nd, they had the drugs in the car with the baby, but not necessarily at the same time that they were stealing the Pokemon cards. All right, we'll piece it together here anytime now. Just after midnight on April 22nd, a vehicle pulled into the suspect's driveway. The officer found both Tyler Moore and Brittany Bender in the vehicle, and Brittany's 7-month-old baby asleep in the car seat in the back seat. I think that's kind of police said. I guess it's a quote, so maybe that's why it was kind of worded poorly. Moore and Bender reportedly have a history of illegal drug possession, and when police spoke with them, they gave inconsistent stories. Who would have thought? A canine officer searched their car and reportedly found more than a pound of marijuana, bags of cocaine, 20 chocolate bars with psilocybin, magic mushroom bars, and a gun. The chocolate psilocybin bars were in boxes next to the 7-month-old baby in the back seat, police detailed. Moore and Bender are accused of possession of dangerous drugs, possession of narcotics, possession of a weapon in a drug offense, and endangerment. Wow. I don't know. This might top it for worst Pokemon parents of all time. I don't know what else could be worse. Thanks for tuning in. What a story. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Join the Discord. See you guys next time. Bye.